Hi, I'm Sophia, you're watching Paraligo, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a crochet diamond clutch. It's original and unique, so stay tuned. Supplies list: 2 skeins of 2mm macrame cord, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a 9cm hook handle, a 3cm spring hook, a 2cm eyelet ring, a zipper, needle and thread for sewing, some pins, a darning needle, round nose pliers, a lighter, and a pair of scissors. Begin with a slip knot. Fold the end of the yarn around your index. Place your hook on top and wrap the end around the hook. Yarn over and pull a loop. Pull the tail to tighten your slip knot and place 10 chain stitches. Yarn over and pull a loop. Repeat 9 more times. To have a total of 10 chains. Now insert into the first chain and slip stitch to form a ring. Yarn over and pull through. And now chain 1. Next, insert your hook into the ring. Place the tail on top of the hook to carry it along, and place a single crochet into the circle. Yarn over, pull a loop, and then yarn over again and pull through both loops on your hook. Place 1 more single crochet into the circle. Repeat 13 more times to have a total of 15 single crochet into the circle. Single crochet. Now insert into the first single crochet and slip stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull a loop, and pull 1 loop through the other. And chain 1. Now turn your work, and you will place 5 single crochet into the back loops of the next 5 stitches. Insert into the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over again, and pull through both loops on your hook. Repeat into the next stitch, back loop only. Repeat 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet. Next you will chain 1, and you will place 5 more single crochet into the back loops of the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now turn your work and chain 1. So we completed one round of 15 single crochet and then one row on top of our round comprised by 11 stitches, 10 single crochet and one chain in the middle of the row. Let's move to the second row. Place one single crochet into the back loop of each stitch until you reach the chain. In other words, 5 single crochet into the back loops of the next 5 stitches. This was the 5th single crochet, which means that the next stitch is our chain, this little lady right here. So you will insert your hook into the back loop of the chain and you will place a single crochet. And then you will chain 1 and place one more single crochet into the same stitch, the back loop of the chain. Next, you will place 5 single crochet into the next 5 stitches, back loops only. And this was the 5th single crochet, the last stitch of the second row. Let's move to the third one. As you can see, our work now looks like an arrow, and the second row turned into a perfect corner. Let's count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we reached the chain. This is our chain right in the tip of the corner. And 6 more stitches, 6 more single crochet at the other side, which means that our row increased by 2 stitches, 1 on each side. To start the third row, place 1 single crochet into the back loop of each one of the next 6 stitches. This was the 6th single crochet and we reached the head of the corner, our chain. Now insert into the back loop of the chain and place 1 single crochet. Then 1 chain and 1 more single crochet into the back loop of the chain. In other words, an increase interrupted by a chain. Next, place 6 single crochet into the back loops of the next 6 stitches. This was the 6th. Turn your work and chain 1. But before we move to the 4th row, let's see how this pattern works. We place 1 stitch in each stitch of this corner back loop only. But we place 3 stitches into the back loop of the chain, 2 single crochet and 1 chain. And this increases the row by 2 stitches each time. So if we count this side, we will find 7 stitches before the chain. This is our chain right here. And 7 stitches on the other side, whereas the previous row had only 6 stitches on each side. And this is how our work will progress by growing 2 stitches larger on every row. But let's work one more row to make sure we comprehend it. Place 1 single crochet into the back loop of each stitch until you reach the chain. And we got to the chain. Insert into the back loop of the chain and place 1 single crochet, then 1 chain, and then 1 more single crochet, adding this way 2 extra stitches to the row. Then 1 single crochet in each stitch until the end of the row, back loop only. Last stitch of the row, turn your work and chain 1. You will continue working in this manner until you complete the 34th row. So here we are back, last stitches of row 34. And your work will look like a diamond, or to be more accurate, like a rhombus. So now we're going to move from the end of our row towards this side of the rhombus, heading down our ring. So now turn your work and place a row of single crochet all along this side of the rhombus. This is the end of our row of single crochet, placing our last stitches. And as you can see, we return to the ring we created in the beginning of our work. Now, if we turn at the back of this ring, you will notice that there are 10 loops that remain from the 10 single crochet of our first row. They're the front loops of these 10 single crochet. In these loops, you will work 5 single crochet, a chain, and 5 more single crochet, repeating the second row of our work. So insert your hook into the first loop, yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over again, and pull through both loops on your hook. Repeat 4 more times. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now chain 1 and place 5 more single crochet into the next 5 loops. And this was the 5th. So now turn your work to repeat the 3rd original row of our work. Chain 1 and place 1 single crochet into the back loop of each stitch until you reach the chain. This is the 5th single crochet and we reached our chain. Insert into the back loop of the chain, place 1 single crochet, then 1 chain and 1 more single crochet. Place 5 single crochet into the back loops of the next 5 stitches. This was the 5th. Turn your work and you will repeat the 4th original row. Chain 1 and place 1 single crochet into the back loop of each stitch until you reach the chain. In other words, we repeat the entire pattern to create a second rhombus attached to the other side of our ring. You will continue to work like this until you complete 34 rows, and you end up with 2 identical rhombuses attached to the ring. So this is the end of the 34th row, and what you're going to do next is place a row of single crochet in both loops, going from left to right and back, and then all the way back to your ring. So now turn your work, chain 1 and place 1 single crochet in each stitch, both loops, working along the sides of your corner. And then back. Again along the 2 sides of the corner, and then down the 3rd side of the rhombus. Until you get to the ring. And here we are near the ring. So we're now at the second rhombus. What we did after the 34th row was go down the sides of our corner, up again, and up the third side. So we went twice here, and once on the third side. Now we will work a row of slip stitches along the first row of the second rhombus to move to the first rhombus, and we will do the same in the opposite direction, ending up at this point, and there we will stop. So we'll go once here, twice on this side, and twice at the other side of the corner. No increase in any corner. So let's go ahead and place a row of slip stitches along the first row of this rhombus. Once you reach the nearest side of the first rhombus, insert into the first stitch and slip stitch. Then work a row of single crochet along the 3 sides of the rhombus, and then come back and stop at the end of the second side of the corner as I've shown you. And this is the end of the second side of the corner. So let's make a recap. We went once along this side and once on this side before creating the second rhombus. Twice on each side of the corner, once on this side, twice at each side of the corner, but never worked this side of the second rhombus. And that's what we are going to do right now. So place one rhombus on top of the other. Release and turn so that you can face the unworked side. Then insert into the corner stitch and into your open loop and pull it out. Insert into the next stitch of the unworked side and place a single crochet. Continue working a row of single crochet until the end of the side. And these are the last stitches of the last side of the second rhombus. Next, release your hook, turn your work inside out, and bring your skein out through the opening formed by the 2 sides of the rhombuses. Insert your hook into the open loop, align the sides of the opening, and next you will join the 2 sides by working slip stitches into the back loops of each stitch of both sides. Insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch and into the back loop of the nearest stitch of the other side. Yarn over and pull through all loops on your hook. Repeat into the back loops of the next stitches of the 2 sides. And continue like this, joining the perimeters of the 2 rhombuses with slip stitches. The first corner that you will meet is already joined by 1 stitch on each side. Skip the joined stitches and continue slip stitching until you reach the last side. And this was the last slip stitch of the last but one side of both rhombuses, and we are left with 2 unjoined sides because we slip stitch only these 3 sides of the rhombuses. So now cut your yarn, fasten off, thread the tail to your darning needle, and weave it in between the stitches. Finally, cut the excess and burn the end with a lighter. Then turn your work inside out. Fold the edges. And the body of your bag is ready for the next step, which is attaching the zipper to the side we left open. Pin the zipper along the edge of the opening with the wrong side of the zipper facing up. Then thread your thread to your sewing needle. Mount your thread in the end of the opening. Bring your needle down and come up a space ahead. Then bring your needle back down into the same hole at the end of the last stitch you made, and again come up a space ahead. And again bring your needle back down into the end of the last stitch and continue back stitching along a straight line until the beginning of the zipper. When you reach the beginning of the zipper, secure and cut your thread. Then turn your work and repeat the whole process on the other side. Be extra meticulous when sewing the end. And make sure to mount the tails in the beginning of the zipper at the inside of the bag. And the zipper is ready. Next, take the spiked half of the eyelet and insert it into the ring from the front side of the bag. Then turn the bag and insert the other half of the eyelet to the ring. Use the round pliers to bend the spikes and mount the eyelet to the bag. Finally, insert the spring ring to the eyelet and the hook handle to the spring ring. And it's ready. My beloved viewers, thank you so much for staying. If you liked what you watched, give us a thumbs up, make a comment and share. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click on the bell to get noticed for new videos. Definitely visit paraligo.com. Until next time, take care. Mwah!